Hi guys, I wanted to show you your new signs that you learned last week. I believe it was for leisure activities. So I was just going to run through them real quick and show you how to produce them on the hands correctly in case you had any questions. And with a couple of them, there's a couple different variations that you can use. So I was going to show you those also. Okay, so the first one was to walk, and basically it's your closed five hands and it's just moving them back and forth. I tend to move them forward away from my body a little bit, but either way, it doesn't matter. So just walking. And then if you're talking about, I'm going to walk over there, then you would use use your pointer finger to use the direction in which you're walking. But this is just the sign for walking, okay? The next one is run. And I can't remember if I showed you this one before. I might have. I can't remember. But it's basically your L hands, and your pointer finger kind of of your dominant hand attaches to your thumb of your non-dominant hand, and it's just you move forward, and that pointer finger of your non-dominant hand kind of makes a wiggly motion. Okay, so you're running. So here's the side profile of it. Okay, so running. Cooking. Cooking is like you're flipping something if you're cooking. Like a pancake or a hamburger or something. The only difference is you want to make sure with cooking is that you do it 2 or 3 times, the motion, so cooking. Otherwise, because this is the sign for pancake, in just one flip like that, so that's pancake. So that's why you want to make sure you differentiate between the two. So cooking, it's a couple, 2 or 3 movements. Pancake is just one, flip it over. Okay? The next one is dance. That's a review for you guys. You already know that. So dancing. Movie watching, or to watch a movie. So you have your non-dominant hand, just kind of making a nice little table here. And then you've got your dominant hand waving back and forth. And it's your open five hand. And it's just kind of showing what it represents is like the movie projectors moving back and forth. Okay, so movie. Now they show in the book or in the video watching like this, your L hand coming off of your chin, and that's fine. That's an appropriate sign for watching. You may also see, and I tend to do watching when I'm talking about either movie or TV, like movie watching. Okay, and that's just your open five hand starts up by your eyes and then comes forward into an S hand. So movie watching or movie watching. Okay, either way doesn't matter. You'll see both. Knitting your pointer fingers, and that's just like you're knitting something, a sweater or whatever. But your pointer fingers represent the needles, the knitting needles, and just intertwining them back and forth. Okay. Sewing are your F hands, and it's your dominant hand just makes a circular motion coming off of your non-dominant hand. Okay, kind of like you've got a needle between your fingers and you're sewing a button on or sewing whatever, a piece of clothing. Okay, so that's sewing. Camping are these hands, okay, kind of like your I love you hands, but your thumbs are tucked in. So camping is like this, and it's a double movement, and it's though your pinkies meet and your pointer fingers meet, and it's a double movement coming down, and it's just showing the shape of the tent. Okay, so if you're camping with a tent, camping. Okay, and even if you're camping with like a camper or a motorhome, it's still the same sign for camping. Okay, the next one that they showed was painting, and it's your non-dominant hand closed. Both of them are closed five hands. So you've got your non-dominant hand like the canvas, represents the canvas, and then your dominant hand is just going up and down like the paintbrush. Okay, so painting. Travel. It's like your V hand or your two hand, either however you want to say it, but it is your V hand because it's facing out. And then you bend your fingers, the two fingers, and it's just showing it kind of starts closer to your body and goes out. Okay, so travel to travel. And it could be just, like I travel to the store, or I traveled far away. Okay, so either way, you can use that sign for traveling. Okay, picture, to take a picture. They've got, this is a sign for first of all, for picture, you've got your C hand and just your closed 5 hand. Your C hand comes off of close to your eye here, and it just comes from here to your non-dominant hand, the closed 5 hand. Okay, so that's the sign for picture. All right, and then you follow up with that to take a picture. So picture like you're taking it. Okay, if you're just simply talking about a picture, then you would just use that sign. Okay, bicycling, and this is just showing it's your S hands going in circular movements. It's just showing the pedals moving. Okay, so that's pretty simple. To play with dog, and I think I showed you play. Okay, so play is your Y hands, and they just move back and forth. Play with, and then dog, you hit, it's like you're calling a dog, hitting the side of your leg, and then coming up and snapping. Okay, so play with dog. All right, exercise. Okay, and that's just showing, let's see if I can get in here, showing like you're lifting weights or you're lifting dumbbells or something like that. And it's a double movement. Okay, so exercising. Shopping is just showing that you're taking money from your hand and you're handing it over to the clerk. Okay, shopping. Now if you did a lot of shopping, then you could do more than just one movement, and that would show that, ooh, I shopped all day. Okay. TV watching, same thing like with movie. Now TV is a finger spelled loan sign, so you go TV, and it's just a quick motion, nice smooth motion. TV, and again they show watching like this, which is fine. You also may see it like this. So TV watching, TV watching. Okay, either way doesn't matter. I tend to use this more often, but I have seen this in this region too, so you'll see both. Fishing is just like you're casting the fishing pole and you reel it in. Okay, so fishing, and that's pretty self-explanatory. Bowling is, you've got your 3 fingers. It's like your 3 hand, but you bend your fingers, and it's like those fingers are in the holes of the bowling ball, and it just shows the motion of bowling. Okay. Phone chatting, this is the sign for phone. Okay, and the sign for chatting are your closed 5 hands, but they're bent like that, and it's just a back and forth motion close to your shoulders, chatting. Okay, so phone chatting, you could say that girl and me, the 2 of us, were chatting. Okay, so it's the same type of sign if you're talking about just chatting between you and a friend. And then the last one that they have, and I know that you guys learned this when we were playing tic-tac-toe, but to play a game. Okay, so again, play and then game. Okay, and you guys learned game. It's just your 10 hands coming together. It's like you're going head to head with somebody in a game. So play, game, or game, play. Either way, doesn't matter. So those were the signs. Those were the new signs that you guys learned last week. If you have any questions, ask Miss Teagle, and she can email me. I hope everything's going well. The baby's doing great. He's sleeping right now, so I'm able to do this video for you. The next video I'm going to do is the numbers, because you guys are going to be learning 20 through 29. So I'm going to do that real quick next, so that you can watch that also. All right, see you later.